Hi there. Welcome to RaceTV.
Will be in the front at kilometer 0 because we don't know if they block or don't block. You're right, it's 6k very narrow, but what we know is we can jump because we have the legs right.
Immediate attack. The first attacker of the day is Nielsen Paulus, joined by his teammate Stefan Bissiger, who gives him a little smile, and Jonas Abrahamsen, the king of the mountains. These three riders attacking the minute the flag dropped.
It's kind of ±0 with those guys out there. I mean, two guys out there getting tired all day with two teams chasing in a group of three isn't a good situation, even though it's Stefan and Nielsen, I think. When we've got Marijn. I mean, the race didn't go in the direction we thought. We know Wanty wants to pull and Lotto wants to pull. The only way we get them out of the race is if it goes hard on the climbs. I think the best thing we can do, Charlie, is just try to be close to the bunch. That's the only thing that's going to change this situation.
The climb is actually 3K at 5%. The official climb for the ASO is a little bit shorter, 2Ks at 7%. Give it a good crack there and we'll see what happens, and otherwise we'll reset on Marijn for the final. But give it a good go before giving up.
With 3 climbs in the first 40k, the terrain was ripe for early attacks. And after Abrahamsen went clear with Paulus and Bissiger, plenty of others tried to join them at the front, notably 2 more EF riders in Bettiol and Healy.
The next climb is coming up 2Ks, 3Ks, 5%, 2-lane road. Stefan and Nielsen are waiting from the resetting around Marijn.
Paulus and Bissiger soon realised they weren't going anywhere and sat up, leaving Abrahamsen solo at the front.
Yeah, we thought it was going to be a much bigger fight for the breakaway. It's going to be a long day out, so we had to go back to the peloton and try to support Marijn for the sprint.
If it comes back, to be clear also, I have every faith in the world that on this finish that Marijn can win. So, like, where we can win from the front or we can win from the back.
Difficult for the team to bring me there, but yeah, we tried. Ben was there still in the end. We were just a bit unlucky with some guys dropping back, so there was not really a gap. So already come from behind quite far.
On the wheel comes Jasper Philipsen, Marijn van den Berg, ready for the sprint. 44 kilometers an hour. It's a sheer power uphill sprint for the finish. It's going to be Biniam Girmay.
Felt like there was more possible today.
First question, what are your names and what do you do on the team?
I'm Andreas Klier. I'm a DS.
I'm Charles Wegelius and I do what he says.
I was a rider, Charlie was DS. I stopped and I also got a DS, or became a DS. That's it or not? I really never wanted to be a DS, ever, while I was a cyclist. However, my last year as a cyclist, I changed my mind big time. And I was fed up with cycling. Gave JV a call, asked if he has a job. He said yes, and here I am.
I mean, I think we just more than anything want the right people to do the right things, and Andreas can do a lot of things that I can't do. He sees things differently from me, so sometimes I have an idea, he sees it differently, and we somehow find the right way in between. Well, you make a tactic in the morning, but obviously there's 21 other teams doing their tactics. So when the race develops, you have to adapt to what everybody else is doing, and it's actually quite rare that you can 100% respect the tactic that you made. So we see what's happening, we see what our resources look like, how the riders are going, I ask Andreas's opinion, I ask Tom's opinion, and those two know already what I'm thinking and how I'm thinking, and we figure out something. Often I throw an idea in and he'll point out why it won't work and suggest something else, and we usually find a way to make the right decision without dragging it out for too long, by putting 3 brains into it rather than just 1.
Come on, Marijn, good lad.
Tell him to go much earlier.
Stefan is out.
Marijn, when you go at the end with Richie earlier than you normally would for a sprint.
So I'm in charge of the playlist. But then you also micromanage that, don't you, when you need it a bit different. But we've gone heavy on country music because of Cadillac, so that's like a new thing, isn't it?
Yeah.